Roger Stone. I didn't know that he could give a talk. I mean, I always thought he was just some goofball weirdo that probably wasn't intelligent and just like Trump. But no, he actually is a fluent speaker in detail. And so I'm just going to play you an excerpt of him and uh, and then listen to the point that he's making. I mean, this is radical stuff.
We'll have a report shortly with the assistance of Tulsi Gabbard and our ODNI that will take an even deeper dive in the rank conspiracy to destroy Donald Trump and his presidency. I live for the morning that 29 heavily armed FBI agents brandishing fully automatic M4 assault weapons surround John Brennan's home to arrest him at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I say it is time to charge Vice President Joe Biden, FBI Director James Comey, National Security Director Susan Rice, Assistant FBI Director McCabe, and the greatest rat of them all, Rod Rosenstein, with treason. At the same time, I laud the president's call for the appointment of a special prosecutor to examine the 2020 elections. Christopher Wray, the worst FBI director in history, said under oath to Congress that there was no foreign interference in our elections. But thanks to the work of Kash Patel, we learned only days ago about thousands of fake driver's licenses being sent from China to Chicago for use on Election Day. I favor the appointment of a special prosecutor, and the man to do this job is Eagle Ed Martin. We also need a special prosecutor to investigate the origins of the COVID-19 vaccination. I call on the Attorney General to charge Anthony Fauci for lying to Congress. And when, in his legal defense, he argues that he cannot be charged because he has a preemptive pardon, the government can finally test the legality of the auto pen in which all of those documents should not be honored. For those who are prematurely concerned about the 2026 election, I say to you, the average American is more concerned about the cost of a gallon of gasoline or a dozen eggs, the availability of affordable housing, or whether they can walk in their neighborhood at night without fear of being mugged by an illegal immigrant gang member. Donald Trump was not supposed to win in 2024. They said it was impossible. He beat efforts to bankrupt him. He beat efforts to keep him off the ballot in all 50 states. They tried to jail him, but it is only because of his persistence and his courage and his stamina that we are on the cusp of the greatest period in American political history.
Wow. Okay. Now that's going to really make a lot of Democrats and leftists unhappy. And they're going to be filled with judgment. And just the sound of somebody that believes in Trump is like poison. It's like a deafening sound that they just want to plug their ears. Oh my God, don't think anything positive about Trump. And what? And all these people that he mentioned that all should be arrested. and thrown in prison. Wow. And Fauci. I know I'm certainly rejoicing in the idea of Fauci getting nailed and going to prison because they all just lied and they killed millions of people. Probably more people have died as a result of Fauci and those who followed his advice than Hitler's, siege of destruction. So here they get away with just smiling as they walk off. I remember watching videos about Fauci and heard him speaking things that totally contradicted what we think we know about what Fauci said. He was saying, don't even take the vaccine. You don't need no vaccine. And to his personal friends. So, wow. Come on. Hope you like this. Or at least it stirs some conversation.